What is up? And I'm Randy, and welcome back to another deck profile. And now, in this deck profile, I'm showcasing a undefeated locals, let's say odd eyes pendulum deck. So, let's say without any further ado, let's get right into it. Like I said, it won the night. It went undefeated. It didn't lose a single game. So I was pretty impressed with it. So like I said, let's get right into it. First, we're just going to start off with the one-offs. Say one Performal Pal, Odd Eyes Dissolver, one Odd Eyes Lancer, then one Performal Pal, Odd Eyes Synchron. These guys are really good. I love them in the deck. I didn't go too much into say Odd Eyes Synchron, but say Dissolver and Lancer, I always went into them. Well, not always, but say more. And of course, if you're rocking Odd Eyes, you have to use your 3 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulums. Now, this guy is the reason why I say Odd Eyes even have a chance to do anything cool nowadays because of his effect. And plus, he's a 27 beater and he's a high scale, which is really good because Joker got hit back in February. So next, also we go into 3 normal Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons. Great card. I'll say he does double damage and he pops himself on the scale to trigger off Arc Pendulum. So they get some good combos going. Plus, as you know, I love this art. I love it. So now we're gonna go into 3 chronographs. I'm basically just using him to get that extra summon out to get a bunch of plays going, a bunch of link plays going. Get things moving, going fast in this deck. Just get things going. Just start flying through things. It's just bam. Then 2 purple poisons, because if you have him in none of your big combos and you open up with Sky Iris, you can just pop him and pop one of your opponent's cards. Like, that kind of made this deck to say go second, because myself, I prefer going second, but if I can't, I have ways around it in my side. But purple poison with Sky Iris is a great combo. And then also, I'll say for your chronograph, you also boost your chronograph up as well if you're going to go for damage. Then, that's your time gazer for your chronograph, of course. Just getting a monster out, I'll say, for more plays. Back to the Odd Eyes, we're going to do 3 Odd Eyes Phantom Dragons. Basically for low scale and the fact that he's a level 7, which that will be explained, I'll say, later on in the extra deck. 3 Odd Eyes Persona Dragons, because, I'll say quick play, I'll say negates, I'll say extra deck monster effects, which is really great. Low scale, great card. Now we're going back up to the one-offs. 1 Performal Pal Fire Flux, because he's out, no spell and traps. As they can be activated by your opponent. I say a normal, Dragon Magician for your, more of your synchro plays, which is really nice. And a Performal Pal Golem for more fusion plays to get it out and get stuff going. Now we are going to the spells. 3 Duelist Alliance, of course, because this is your big searcher. This is searching stuff. I'll say if you don't have one of your, scales, like you have Arc in your hand, set, Scale Arc, pop this, search out your, Odd Eyes Pendulum. 3 Sky Irises, of course. 3 Sky Irises. I'm also rocking a Terraforming, but I did take it out to, add back into my binder. But also a Terraforming as well. 1 Terraforming as well to go, with 3 Sky Irises. 3 Spiral Flame Strikes, because it's a searcher plus a spot removal, which is really good. Basically 2 great things in 1 card, which is great. 1 Odd Eyes Fusion to go in your fusion plays. I do rock 4 traps in this deck. 1 Regeki Bottle. I don't have Regeki. If I do, I will replace it with this. But for now, Regeki Bottle's in here. Then, of course, 3 Bottomless Trap Holes. This card was absolutely nuts against the mirror match. Like, I went against a Pendulum Magician, and this card saved my ass against the Pendulum Magician deck. This card completely just wrecked, just completely destroyed them going. Because I was going first, they were going second, they started their big plays. I pretty much had them, I just waited till the crucial point where they started just going absolutely more insane, bottomless, and stopped it. It was great. And it was like, wow, I just won that against with 1 card. Now, see, me, I'm more of a budget player than anything, so this side deck is more of a budget side deck than anything else. I do not have no Electromite, nothing like that. So, but first we're going to go to our links. Oh, there's the other link. So Decode and a Proxy Dragon. Those are the only two links I rocked in this deck. Mostly I just went to Proxy Dragon to get out Decode, bring back Proxy, open up more skills, but mostly I just needed Decode. I see for those 2 extra skills to get some more extra deck monsters out. You know, or if I needed the Pendulum Summon to get something else going. But basically, these are the only 2 cards I really went into the night as a Decode and a Proxy. I kept it simple. I wanted to keep it simple, and I went in. I say with just a Decode and a Proxy. Next, we're going to get to the, big meat. These 2 cards were the biggest, let's see, besides my links. The other 2 I went to, Odd-Eyes Rebellion and Odd-Eyes Raging. These guys clear boards, get damage, go for OTKs, get the win. This card won me so many games tonight. I sat at the locals tonight. It was crazy. This card would just come out, blow up the field, gain attack twice, OTK them. This guy just burns and attacks again. I say 2 level 7 dragons, they come out easy, done. There's not, I say nothing else I can say about these 2 cards. Then One Odd-Eyes Absolute. He's basically, if you can't really get into your fusion plays right away, he basically gets your Vortex out quicker. One Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. Good card. Then a Clearwing Synchro and an Odd-Eyes Meteor Burst. And a Supreme King Dragon Clearwing for your Synchro monsters. I didn't go into these much, but if I did, I mostly went into Odd-Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. I say special summon a dragon, an Odd-Eyes card from my Pendulum Zone to the field just to push for more damage and get, I say the win. Then the fusions again, starting Venom Dragon. I just like him. I say mostly go over bigger monsters. Vortex to just negate and just stop something before it just ruins. Say something I'm working on. Then a Supreme King Dragon starving Venom, and then a Performafell, Gatling Ghoul. This guy is great. I don't know why I don't see him in more decks that run Performapal, Odd-Eyes Synchron, but this guy was good. He was an MVP in one of my matchups, which is really great. Next, we're going with the side deck, which I sided out a few cards out of this, not everything, but I just sided out a few ones, especially going against the mirror match, a mirror match, and also against Pendulum Magicians or any other Pendulum decks. I mean, we have 2 Elector and 2 Vectors, basically negating Pendulum effects. He negates all my opponent's Pendulum monster effects at all, and these stop scaling effects. So it's really good to get out, and plus they're low scales as well. And as I said in my other deck profile, I love a mono Owato. I love it. It's great. I didn't side this. I sided out maybe one of, 2 of these in one matchup. I didn't side out all 3, just to see how it ran. I liked it, but it's a great card. Don't get me wrong, but in this deck, I wouldn't particularly side it out. But still, great card. A mono Owato, great. Then we get to this card. This card basically won me against the ABC matchup. System down, just boom. Just I don't need just get away. Wavering Eyes more. Mirror matchup stuff. A Reasoning. I just needed space, and I just threw a Reasoning because screw it. I just threw it in. More D barriers for your mirror matchup, and also Summon Gate, Summon Limit, and Divine Wrath for also some more, going first cards to get in to stop a mirror matchup or a good summoning deck, which is really good. So, I mean, as everyone says, side deck is always your personal preference on what you think will be, running at your locals or regionals or whatever. So side deck is completely optional. It's all up to you. But this has been my Odd-Eyes local winning deck profile. And if you guys would like to see more deck profiles in the future, just let me know down in the comments below. Say my last deck profile, the Cubic deck profile, got some really good responses, and I got some really cool comments down there. Let me know on some cards I should try out, which is always nice. So thank you for watching, and until my next video, hope you guys have an awesome day, and bye-bye.